feel that. Ooh, yes. I love that lyric. Beautiful. Landed in my eyes. Oh. It's so powerful. It's so dramatic. I love it. Ooh. Vocals. Oh. Ooh. It's like you hear the taking the breath. Ooh, yeah. Let's manifest that. Makes me so happy, actually. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Ooh. And they brought us right down. Okay. With beautiful string. Ooh. This is different. Oh, yeah. What did you realize? Oh! I've gone rogue. I've gone rogue. Nobody, I don't think, technically asked for this, but I don't care. I know I've got a long list of artists I'm supposed to do, but I don't care. When I feel inspired to do something, I do it. I do it. I do it. So don't be mad at me, but we're doing Florence and the Machine. It's time. It's time. I feel it in my bones. Thank you so much to the people in my Patreon who have requested specific songs for the tier 2. I believe it's mostly been Jamie and AG. So shout out if I missed someone that did. I'm so sorry. That's what's on my mind, at least from the last little section. I have done, I think, 2 or maybe 3 Florence and the Machine songs, and all of them blew my mind in so many different ways. And I have to, I'm forced now to do this deep dive series that technically nobody asked for, but hopefully some of you out there are excited for this, because I have this feeling that I'm gonna resonate deeply on a deep level, and it's going to help me in many ways. And anybody who's been with me for the Lana Del Rey deep dive that we're still on, by the way, you know how music heals me. And I feel like adding in certain artists, it almost brings like a new aspect to my healing. And it just, like I said, I'm intuitive, and I just feel it in my bones that I'm meant to do this music now. So we're doing it. And I'm so freaking excited. Hi, welcome to Passion Dump of an Autist. My name is Val. If you love Florence and the Machine, then hello, welcome into this channel. Or amazing, I'm glad that it's coinciding with whatever brought you to me. And anyways, if you love Florence and the Machine, this is a great channel for you. So make sure you like and subscribe and do all the things. What are the other things? Comment, all that kind of stuff. I like to take a personal growth kind of healing lens into these reactions that I do. So yeah, hopefully that resonates with you. I also have a Patreon where I put up the uncut reactions. It's always way ahead of when I'm able to put it out on YouTube. My assumption is that it probably took me at the very least 2 weeks to put this one up. I have a feeling it's going to be a long reaction. It's a long freaking album. And so, yeah, if you're excited about my stuff, it's a great way to, if you're impatient, to get the reactions right away. I'm really good on Patreon, getting it out quite quickly. It's the editing that I struggle with for YouTube. And it also supports my channel and my mission. So anyways, that link is in the description if you're interested. And thank you for being here regardless. Okay, so we are doing Lungs. I did see that there was a deluxe. There's like a million different versions and deluxes, but I think we'll just start with, I mean, it's already whatever one I have here, Lungs. It looks like the original-ish. I don't know. I just see original. I don't see any deluxe attached to it. So It's already 19 songs. It's already an hour and 4 minutes. So that's going to take us a long time. So if you do think that there are songs on the deluxe stuff or any of the extra stuff that I need to do, I'm totally open because I do want to do like a deep dive of this stuff. So let me know in the comments what I need to, what I skipped, what I missed, what I need to do in another video, but I'll make another video for it. Of like extra material that we want to do, and we'll start with this. I'm a lyrics girly, so we're gonna have the lyrics up. We're gonna stop every 5 seconds, maybe not. We're gonna stop when we need to discuss some lyrics or anything like that, how it's resonating with me, and that's how we'll do it. Okay, so this is Florence and the Machine, Lungs. And we're going to start with Dog Days Are Over, which has so many fucking streams. Holy shit. This one I know. I know this one. Never sat down, looked at the lyrics, and like actually listened to it. So that'll be a cool experience, but definitely heard this one everywhere. So I'm not going to pretend that I don't know it because I definitely know it. But again, not really paid attention to it, if I'm being honest. Dog Days Are Over. I'm so excited. I get so excited to discover a new artist. Whew. Okay, here we go. It has a nice light start because I know this song builds, but it's interesting. It's got such a light.
Happiness hit her like a train on a track.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
Coming towards her.
Oh, the vocals.
Stuck still, no turning back. She hid around corners and she hid under beds. She killed it with kisses and from it she fled. With every bubble she sank with a drink and washed it away down the kitchen.
You probably think I'm nuts. I feel nuts. Trust me. You're watching it, but I'm feeling it. Believe me. This song hasn't fucking started. Okay, I'll try to explain to you what I'm feeling on a deep level, because I'm feeling it on a deep level. It feels like she's singing about me. Which again, I know it's nuts, but I'm on the verge of having a massive breakthrough in my life, and I feel it. I am an intuitive person. I am kind of psychic in some ways. I don't know. Still trying to hone that gift a little bit. But anyways, my point is I have been in this stagnant liminal phase for a while. A big step was obviously this big move that I just had recently. Anybody who's been with me for a while knows that that was a massive step for me. So that I've definitely taken a step forward, but I am still in this like very tunnely, unknown liminal space where I can feel the energy building and I can feel that it's coming, but it's not here yet. And this song already kind of feels like, I don't know, it feels like a weird sign, like I'm right, it is coming. And it is gonna hit me like a train on a track. And I'm excited for that. I'm also fucking scared. Because I've also gotten quite comfortable in this liminal space. The dog days are over. Thank God. I knew this was going to affect me. Like I said, I'm very intuitive and I had a feeling that I needed to do this. Right now, I went with my intuition because that's what I'm working on doing. And the very first song, honestly, I looked at the song title, I was like, oh, I know this song. I want to get to the good stuff, is the thought I had, which is horrible. I needed to hear this song. I need to hear it. I've heard it, but I did not listen, if you know what I mean by that. Sometimes you can hear something, but you're not actually hearing it. You're not absorbing it. Frick! This is wild. Sorry. Don't apologize. This is why people are here, to see you go through these not so moments. Well, you're getting it. You're getting it. I'm done hiding around corners and under beds. This is beautiful. Okay, yeah.
Stuck still, no turning back.
I can already feel the build too.
She hid around corners and she hid under beds. She killed it with kisses, and from it she fled.
Her voice is so good.
She sank with a drink and washed it away down the kitchen sink. The dog days are over, the dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and for
Ooh, I feel that. I literally don't know what the inspiration for this is, because it might be like completely different with how I'm feeling it right now and interpreting it, which is totally fine. That, in my opinion, that's how music and art should be consumed. It doesn't necessarily matter what her inspiration was, because it's doing something for me. It's giving me deep healing. And so just know that as I do these reactions, if I'm going on about something that literally has nothing to do with what the artist intended, that's fine. I'm going to do it anyway. I still want to hear, because here's the thing. You guys have had these records for so long, right? This was, what did it say? 2009? So I'm sure there are some of you that knows the ins and outs of every single lyric and the inspiration behind every single song if she's talked about it. And so that's beautiful. That's amazing. And I'm just telling ya that I might be wrong, but it's right. If you know what I mean, because it feels right in my soul. So yes, I'm going to give that little thing. This is beautiful. I love this line, leave all your love and the longing behind. Yes, you can't carry it with you if you want to survive. I don't know. It just, yeah, it feels like I said, for me, in my life, how it's resonating is it just feels like, get ready. Get ready, girl, because it's coming. What you've been asking for, it's coming. But it's going to be different than what you thought. And it's going to be a lot. So you better be ready and integrate it. That's what it feels like for me. Again, no idea. I'm really interested to hear all her inspirations, though, if I'm being honest. So please do let me know. But just know that that's how I do these reactions. Okay, we need to see that transition. We need to hear it. That drum, like I feel it in my body. Beautiful. Oh, magical. Accept everything. Oh, it's so joyful. scary. It's really interesting. The verbiage, happiness hit her like a bullet in the back. And what was the beginning? This is really exciting. Like a train on a track. So it's like, I don't know, it feels like that idea of maybe getting everything that you wanted, everything that you asked for, and being like, holy shit, because maybe either you're not ready or like you weren't expecting certain things, or maybe that happiness or those blessings brings on new issues or new things that you need to learn and grow from. And that's scary. And sometimes happiness and joy is uncomfortable if you're not used to holding that in your body, that energy in your body. So it's like, I don't know, that's what I'm getting. And again, that's something that I've been working on, because I know that I have a fear, or have in the past. I feel like I am releasing this, which is beautiful. But in the past, I've had a fear of not failure, although that too, but a fear of success, because it's like, how do you hold it in your body? How are you ready for it when it does come? And so that's how it resonates with me. It's beautiful. Whew, this is so good. Ah! It's so full. It feels like a crime being sitting down with this. This is like a flailing in your living room song. It feels like I should be flailing around in my living room listening to this, blaring it. It feels like a crime to be sitting down with this. I want to stim to this like real bad. So that's okay. We'll do that. We'll do that after. Oh.
Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love and your lonely behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to.
This is incredible. I mean, I understand why it has so many freaking streams. I get it. I get it why it has over 1 billion streams, because that's an incredible song. Tell us something we don't know, Val. That's wild that I've heard that song so many times and like didn't actually let it wash over me. Things happen for a reason. I deeply believe things happen for a reason, so I wasn't meant to truly understand that song until this fucking moment. That's witchcraft. That's beautiful witchcraft. I love it. Okay, amazing. That was great. Next is Rabbit Heart Raise It Up. Interesting. Okay.
Looking glass so shiny and new. How quickly the glamour fades. I start spinning, slipping out of time. Was that the wrong pill to take? You made a deal and now it seems you have to offer up. But will it ever be enough?
Interesting. Oh, okay. The looking glass so shiny and new, how quickly the glamour fades. I start spinning, slipping out of time. Was that the wrong pill to take? Interesting. You made a deal and now it seems you have to offer it up. But will it be enough? Raise it up, raise it up. It's not enough. Rabbit-hearted girl. What is a rabbit-hearted girl? I mean, a rabbit heart would be a very small heart, right? Is that what we're talking about? Frozen in the headlights. Rabbit is like a freeze response on the nervous system, right? Because they're a prey. It seems I've made the final sacrifice. We raise it up, this offering. What are we raising up? I haven't gotten it yet. It hasn't clicked yet what we're raising up. Let's just trust. Let's keep going and trust that something's gonna click. It's really cool though, and I really love the production, everything that's going on. It's there's a lot going on, and I love it.
This offering, we raise it up. This is a gift. It comes with a price. Who is the lamb and who is the night? Midas is king and he holds me so tight and turns me to gold in the sunlight. I look around but I can't find you. If only I could see your face. I started rushing towards the skyline. I wish that I could just be brave. I must become a lion-hearted girl, ready for a fight.
Okay, yeah, so that kind of helped what I was questioning about Rabbit Heart. Yeah, being the prey, being afraid. She wants to be more brave and become a lion-hearted girl. All this is so interesting. Who is the lamb and who is the knife? Again, talking about sacrifice, raising it up. It comes with a price. Midas, he's the king that everything turned to gold? Fuck, who is Midas? The ability to turn everything you touch into pure gold. The Midas touch. Yeah. Okay, I had that right. Midas is king and he holds me so tight and it turns me to gold in the sunlight. Beautiful lyric. I look around but I can't find you. If only I could see your face instead of rushing toward the skyline. I still have no idea what we're talking about. I have no idea what we're talking about. Okay. Let's keep going. We're only halfway there.
Before I make the final sacrifice, we raise it up.
I love her
This
vocals.
offering,
Oh.
we raise it up. This is a gift. It comes with a price. Who is the lamb and who is the night? Midas is king and he holds me so tight and turns me to gold in the sunlight. Raise it up, raise it up.
Ooh, yes.
Raise it up, raise it up. And in the spring, I shed my skin and it blows away with the changing wind. The waters turn from blue to red as towards the sky I offer it. This is a gift, it comes with a price. Who is the lamb and who is the night? Midas is king and he holds me so tight and turns me to gold in the sunlight. This is a gift.
Why am I getting I need to know what this is about. I don't know why, but I'm getting the what is the gift? Are we talking about innocence or are we talking about our it almost makes me feel like virginity or this feminine innocence. Why does it make me feel like that? I need to know. Cause that's so I don't know if I'm way off there and I need to know. And there's been enough people that have had long enough to stew on these freaking songs that if I'm really, really stuck on something or unsure about something, I just want to know at this point. I know I don't usually do this, but I'm just really interested. Okay. This is based on literature. That's why I'm like, okay. In The Gift, Lewis Hyde glosses, I don't know how to say that, on Plato's doctrine. Why the creative or artistic gift supersedes the logic of the marketplace. Commodity fetishism. I could not say that word. Okay, that makes more sense. Now I see it. Yeah, that's really interesting, actually. Oh, I love that. Okay. Giving back or sacrificing sacred parts of their life out of gratitude to their genius in exchange for creative fertility and potency. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the different ways that artists, yeah, we have to sacrifice ourselves in so many different ways in order to be able to, first of all, have that connection and that flow to creativity, but also in order to get it out into the world as well. Interesting. I was kind of getting this, but I didn't understand how it was. I wasn't able to put it together right away because I was getting the idea of like some kind of like divine source when we were talking about like, what was making me think of that? The Midas is king, maybe? Part? Oh, this is a gift. It comes with a price. Yeah. That's so interesting. Okay. So we're going to keep Genius open in case, because like I said, I always like to, when I go through songs, I like to see how it resonates with me and kind of, but if I get like really confused and I'm like, it's not like super, I'm not feeling it on a deep level necessarily right from the beginning, it is actually helpful to look at the annotation. So beautiful. Okay, awesome. So I'll keep that open in case we want to go back to that. This is such a cool song. It definitely added to it. I want to go back to the bridge here and then just go to the end. Yeah, I guess that does remind me almost like of a biblical reference as well. The waters turn from blue to red. Because wasn't that one of the plagues of in the Moses? I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at that kind of stuff. But anyways, okay, cool.
And in the spring, I shed my skin and it blows away with the changing winds. The waters turn from blue to red as towards the sky I offer it. This is a gift, it comes at a price. Who is the lamb and who is the night? Midas is king and he holds me so tight and turns me to gold in the sunlight. This is a gift, it comes at a price. Who is the lamb and who is the night? Midas is king and he holds me so tight and turns
I
me
love
to
that
gold in
vocal
the
layer.
sunlight. This is a gift, it comes at a price. Who is the lamb and who is the night? Midas is king and he holds me so tight and turns me to gold in the sunlight. This is a gift.
So interesting. I love that. And now that I think about it too, knowing a little bit more about the context of the inspiration, it's really interesting. Yeah, because she's talking about having a rabbit heart but wanting a lion's heart and just like finding, so it's this like search for empowerment but also knowing and accepting that there will be some sacrifice because that just comes with having a gift. Really interesting stuff in there that I feel like you could write full essays on. And I'm not prepared to do that yet, but good material. Really interesting. I'm going to be discovering a lot more with that. I can feel it. Next one is I'm Not Calling You a liar. Okay. I'm not calling you a liar.
I'm not calling you a liar. Just don't lie to me. I'm not calling you a thief. Just don't steal from me. I'm not calling you a ghost.
Oh.
Stop haunting me.
I love the piano.
I love you so much.
With the drums, it sounds
I'm
like
gonna let you.
it almost sounds like the piano is so calming and the drums are so like anxiety inducing that it's this push and pull that I'm feeling. This is really interesting and actually goes perfectly with the lyrics if I'm thinking about it now. Whew, okay.
I'm not calling you a ghost. Just stop haunting me.
Vocals.
I love you so much. I'm gonna let you kill me. There's a ghost in my lungs and it soars in my sleep. Wraps itself around my tongue as it softly speaks. Let it waltz with my legs. Not to fall at your feet. Love but for the grace of
That is so interesting. It's like, maybe I'm way off base, but what I'm getting from all of that is that it's like she doesn't want to take accountability for how she feels about this person. It's like, well, there's a ghost in my lungs and it sighs in my sleep. And it's the one that's doing the talking. And it's walking with my legs and it's falling at your feet. It's not me. It's like this force that's outside of me that's forcing me to do these things and to feel these things. That's so interesting. I love that. Yes, me too. Me too. I need that. I need that escape to feel like that. Because sometimes it's too painful. Other than that. I love that. That's beautiful.
And when you kiss me, I am happy enough to die.
Oh.
I'm not
Yeah.
calling you a liar.
Just feeling so consumed with someone and you're like, it's like something has possessed me. I don't even feel like myself. But I can't do anything about it because when you kiss me, I'm happy enough to die. So I'm just gonna let it overtake me. That's beautiful. And so painful.
Just don't lie to me. And I love you so much. I'm gonna let you. I'm not calling you a thief.
Yeah, it feels like someone who does know their worth and sees that maybe they're playing out a pattern that maybe isn't incredibly healthy. And so it's scary, but it's like you can't do anything about it because it's just how you feel. It's so interesting. I get it. It's so consuming sometimes. And you feel yourself losing yourself. And that's what's scary. If you've experienced how kind of maybe codependent you can be in a relationship and you feel yourself losing yourself again, but you don't know how to find it again and how to find ground yourself in that it's really scary. And maybe you see them doing things, lying or doing these toxic things, but you can't find that footing, that grounding to really call it what it is. But you feel it. It's like when you feel those red flags and you don't necessarily, it's like there in your subconscious and you feel it. You feel the gut instinct. But it's not until you're out of the situation, you've broken up and you're doing the self-reflection on the relationship, then you're like, "Oh, I felt that red flag and I just ignored it." I don't know, it feels like that to me.
Just don't. And I'm so much. I'm gonna let I'm not calling you a ghost. Just stop. There's a ghost in my mouth and it talks in my sleep.
Yeah.
Wraps itself around my tongue as it softly speaks. That it walks, that it walks, that it walks with my legs. So fall, to fall, to fall, to fall, to fall, to fall.
I like the like angelic like in the background. It's so interesting.
And when you kiss me, I am happy enough.
I am happy enough. Wait, is that what it said before? No. Ah, brilliant. I love when artists do this, when it's like changed, like there's a progression. Here it says, when you kiss me, I am happy enough to die. Here, when you kiss me, I am happy enough to keep the charade going, I guess, right? That's why you stay in these relationships, because you're happy enough. But you're feeling this gut instinct. You can tell that this person that this story is about is feeling this gut instinct that things are off. But you twist things in your mind. But then it's so interesting. It's so interesting how you twist yourself to stay in these things, and how you try to understand your feelings and what's happening to you, how you process it. So interesting. That was so cool. Loved that. Howl. I like that title. I like wolves. We like wolves here on this channel. Because we like to get a bit wild, don't we? Okay, Howl. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. I like that. Ooh. Yes.
If you could only see the beast you made me.
Oh.
I held it in, but now it seems you set it running free.
Yes.
Screaming in the
Let it
dark,
go.
when we're apart. Drag my teeth across your chest to taste your beating heart. Run my fingers through your skin. Try to take my
Yes. Sorry. We're getting a visceral reaction with this one. Yes. Let's get it. Let's get feral. Wild women. Yes. Sorry. I'm getting really excited. Yes. I love this. Everything about this. I love it. Yes. Oh my God. Set it fucking free. All of us, not just women, men too. We're so caged in so many ways. Our passions are so caged. I'm not even just talking in a romantic sense, but just in every sense. So it just feels, it's like hearing someone talk about this is like, I just, you know? Yeah, you just want to let it go. You just want to be wild and free, obviously with balance in everything. Always balance, but you know, I love that. I love this idea. Try to tear my way in. Yeah. This is like very, I love this storytelling. It's very wild and free. It's making me want to go run with the wolves and howl at the moon. I'm like that, so it's yeah, it is my witchy heart is loving this. Okay. Beautiful. Where do I want to? Let's just go to the back to the start.
Drag my teeth across your chest to taste your beating heart. Let my fingers climb your skin. Try to take my way in. You are the moon that breaks the night for which I have to hard. My fingers climb your skin. Try to take my way in. You are the moon that breaks the night for which I have to
I love this. This is everything. All of your tenderness. I love it. Interesting. Okay. If we're talking like if this is a good thing or not, to be honest, like I don't know. But it feels like a good thing to me. So if this is something that's like supposed to be, I don't know, it just feels like because be careful of the curse that falls on young lovers. Like it does feel like we're telling a starts so soft and sweet and turns them to hunters. A man who's pure at heart and says his prayers by night may still become a wolf when the autumn moon is bright. Like, why does that sound like a good thing to me? Like, it feels like they're bringing each other's wild side out, and it feels like a good thing, but maybe it's a bad thing too. Like, obviously, too much of something. That's why I say balance. Because if you're bringing out a dark side and it becomes extreme and like violent, obviously that is not a good thing. We don't want that. But Yeah, so I'm having a hard time understanding the intent of this because it just feels like I don't necessarily you've said it running free. Like I see that as such a good thing. But maybe it's not. Or maybe again it's like maybe it's not setting free. Maybe it's like on a similar theme to the last one where it's like you don't like how extreme it's made you. Maybe it has made her feel like she's not herself actually. Maybe it's the opposite to what it originally made me feel, which was this sense of running wild and running free, because that's how I associate wolves. But that doesn't mean that that's how someone else would, you know, she could have written this song with a completely different intention. And so I'm like, I'm trying to get my like the pulse of it. And maybe it is a cautionary tale because maybe it's like this person has made me go absolutely nutso in trying to, it's turned me into a different person because it's been so all consuming. My fingers claw your skin trying to tear my way in, maybe because this person, maybe they've been so closed off and it's like making her go crazy, just like I just want to I don't know. Sometimes passion is really good and sometimes it's really scary and um and unhealthy. I get like because it feels like I want to find you, tear out all of your tenderness. Yeah, I feel like she's having a crisis of identity here now that I hear that, now that I read that line again. Because it feels like she doesn't like who she's becoming actually. Like it's not a free thing. It's like a I don't like this person that I'm becoming with you and trying to figure out why. Why did it start so soft and now I've become this hunter? I've become this like I want to hurt you and I want to because I'm like I said I'm like I keep going back and forth with the feelings that it brings up for me because like I said my original because the way I see wolves and that idea, that archetype of like well like the book women run with wolves, there's a freeness to that, howling at the moon. It feels like a good thing for me, but again when you go through some of these lyrics it feels like maybe it's not. So I'm kind of up in the air about how I feel about, I mean I love the song, I'm not up in the air about whether I like the song or not. I'm still processing, I guess, how I want to interpret that. Anyways, let me hear your ideas on that. I would love to. I think it's probably maybe obvious to people that it's not a good thing, but I don't know. I guess it just tripped me up because I love passion and I love that idea of screaming in the dark and I howl when you're apart. Like I don't know. I guess I'm a hopeless romantic, so I love the idea of just being intense about my feelings. But again, I don't think this is necessarily good feelings. So really cool, really interesting song. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, we're already at an hour and we've done 4 songs. Holy crap. Okay. Kiss with a Fist.
You hit me once, I hit you back. You
Ooh.
gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed a plate over my
Oh.
head, then I set fire to our bed.
Oh.
You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed a plate over my head, then I set fire to our bed. Oh, my black eye casts no shadow. Your red eye sees no blame. Your slaps don't stick, your kicks don't hit, so we remain the same. Blood sticks, sweat drips, break the lock if it don't fade. A kick in the teeth is good for some. A kiss with a fist is better than none.
Oh.
Whoa. A kiss with a fist is better than none.
Oh.
I broke your jaw once before. I spilled your blood upon the floor. You broke my leg in return.
Just like justifying abuse in a relationship because it's better the way you get trapped in an abusive relationship and what you tell yourself in your brain, it's better than nothing, right? Well, he still loves me. I can deal with this. And how it starts with something small and you're like, well, I can deal with that. They were sorry. And then it just escalates. And even here we're seeing that, right? Because we started with a hit, and then a kick, and then a slap, and then a plate over your head, and then arson. I know a lot of these could be metaphorical as well, but still, my black eye casts no shadow. Like, they're not seeing, they're trapped. Both of them are trapped in this toxic cycle. I broke your jaw once before, and you broke my leg in return. So whether we're talking about like real physical, although I suspect, because it's a little bit, I suspect that it's almost metaphorical in the sense that like just a toxic abusive relationship in general, how you stay in it and how you pile on and it escalates and it just gets worse. But you forgive it because it's like, well, I did this to them, so it makes sense that they did this to me, and you like justify why things are escalating.
A kiss with a fist is better than none. I broke your jaw once before. I spilled your blood upon the floor. You broke my leg in return. So let's sit back and watch the bed burn. Blood sticks, sweat drips. Break the lock if it don't fit. A kick in the teeth is good for some. A kiss with a fist is better than none.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just the way you one up each other in relationships, like hurting each other. Again, it could, I think it's more metaphorical that she's talking about. But yeah, just talking about how you're constantly one upping each other in this toxic relationship and hurting each other almost for sport at this point, because you're both just so hurt. But you stay because there is still love there, and you're both so unhealed. You don't even know how to get out of it.
A kiss with a fist is better than none. You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed the plate over my head. Then I set fire to our bed. Whoa.
Ooh, yeah.
You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed the plate over my head. Then I set fire to our bed.
Interesting. Really interesting subject matter so far. We've only done 5 songs, and every single song has been just so much to talk about and think about. So interesting. Okay. Girl with One Eye. Beautiful.
She told me not to step on the cracks. I told her not to fuss and relax. Pretty little things stopped me in my tracks. But now she sleeps with one eye open. But that's the price she'll pay.
Oh.
I took a knife and cut out her arm.
Oh.
I took it home and watched it wither and die. Well, she's lucky that I didn't slip her smile.
Oh.
Why she sleeps with one eye open, but that's the price you pay. I said, hey, girl with one eye, get your filthy fingers out slid my hand under her skirt.
Oh.
I said, don't worry, it's not gonna. My reputation's kinda clouded with dirt. That's why you sleep with one eye open. But that's the price you pay.
Oh, wow. I know I just, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like, overall, it just feels like power dynamics in a relationship is what I'm getting. Because it really feels like she's the aggressor here, but then like when we get to this part, it's like almost this like petulance. I'll cut your little heart out because you made me cry. Like not liking the hold that someone has on you, so you're hurting them. It's like you're hurting the person that you actually very much like or care about because you don't like that. Again, it's like it just feels like power imbalance. So you're like hurting them intentionally to drop them down a level. I'm just trying to understand the perspective here. It almost feels like I could be really going off on a weird thing here, but it almost feels like maybe she could even be the girl with one eye, and she's talking from the perspective of the other person who did this to her, or she, like she's telling this story, but from this other lens. Or maybe she's the one doing that. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. But it feels like it could. Like, that would be an interesting perspective, too. And an interesting thing to do. As a writer, it would be to, like, take on someone maybe that's hurt you. To try to take on their perspective. Or, like I said, maybe it's, yeah, super interesting, whatever it is. And there's certainly, like, a power play in this, which is super interesting. So either way, I want to hear what you guys say about this one. It's really interesting.
Said, hey, girl with one eye, get your filthy fingers out of my pie. I said, girl with one eye, get your filthy fingers out of my pie.
So good. Really interesting song. Yeah, there's a lot to mine from that one too. Holy shit. There's a lot. It's getting my brain going. It's getting my feelings going. There's a lot in this. This is really cool. Okay. Drumming song.
There's a drumming noise inside my head that starts when you're around. I swear that you could hear it. It makes such an almighty sound. There's a drumming noise inside my head that throws me to the ground. I swear that you should hear it. It makes such an almighty sound. Lullaby silence, lullaby bells, sweeter than heaven.
There was some really interesting production things happening. Interesting. It's got me silence. It's just so engaging. Yeah, I don't usually let songs go straight through without pausing, but this one was so interesting. The song structure was very interesting, in a great way. But it was just so engaging. So interesting. It feels a lot like, I feel like there's a lot of just, it's like these big emotions that are hard to hold space for in your body. It's like there's a lot of like this all-consuming love, or just like feelings in general, that are trying to be, worked out and processed. There's a drumming noise inside my head that starts when you're around. Again, there's like a lot of like pull, and having someone else affect you in such a big way and allowing it. It's so interesting. And trying everything. It's like, I ran to the tower. Oh, I hope the bells, they would clear my head. But nothing, it's like this deep longing. And I get it, oh my God. I felt this. Where it's like you're doing everything to try to get your mind off of this person, or like whatever it is. But it's like, you can't. It's just there. And you try everything. You run to the river. It's like you're trying to like drown it out, but it's just still there. It's still echoing. There's nothing left inside my soul, as empty as that beating drum, but the song has just begun. It's like you're running from these feelings, but you can't run from them. Or you can run, but you can't hide. That kind of idea. It's like you're trying. Wow, this is really interesting stuff. Between Two Lungs. Ooh. So interesting. Really interesting.
Between two lungs, it was released, the breath that carried me, the sigh that blew me forward. 'Cause it was wrong between two lungs. It was wrong between two lungs. It was.
Interesting. And I was just talking about running, right? Running from feelings, running from emotions. And that's a really interesting lyric there. Yeah, there's just this like, and I mean, it's called lungs. So obviously this is like important symbolism here. But it does feel so far, it's like you can't, like I said, everything's been so intense and like all consuming. And so it does feel like you can't catch your breath almost. Yeah, trapped between two lungs. Like your breath needs to come in and out. But there's something that's getting stuck that you're not able to release, is what I'm feeling. So you're feeling all this, but you're not getting that release from it, which is painful. We need, everything comes in and out. It's like a natural cycle. We need that. We need to breathe in and we need to breathe out and release, you know? Oh, between two lungs it was released.
Between two lungs it was released. The breath that passed from you to me.
Okay.
Flew between us as we slept.
Ooh.
Slipped from your mouth into my regret.
Okay.
Between two lungs it was released. The breath that passed from you to me. The flew between us as we slept. The slip from your mouth into my regret. Cause it was right between two lungs. It was right between two lungs. Gone are the days of begging, the days of theft. No more gasping for breath. The air is filled me
Okay.
head to toe, and I can see the ground fall below.
Okay.
I have this breath and I hold it tight, and I keep it in my chest with all my might. I pray to God this breath will last as it pushes past my lips as I
Oh, beautiful. Does it like, I'm trying to figure out what we're meaning here. Is it like, I'm trying to figure out the overall metaphor here, and it's feeling to me like maybe like breathing the same air with someone, almost feeling like they're your life support, and then finally releasing them from that and breathing on your own and filling your own lungs and how that feels. Is that kind of where we're going with this? That's what I'm kind of getting. Gone are the days of begging. No more gasping for a breath. Like that empowerment you feel when you start to breathe on your own, or you start to live on your own. You start to be your own person, and you don't feel like you need this other person to survive. Is that kind of where we're at with this one? That's kind of what I'm getting in the metaphor. That's what I'm getting, which is beautiful. I love that idea, and so beautifully written, so poetic. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I know I'm super enjoying it, but when I start to feel like my energy is crashing, like I just feel like there's so much in this, and it's very overwhelming in a good way for me. But I want to give every song everything that I have, and right now I'm like, I need to go and process what I've already heard. And so I want to let it I want to let it breathe. We are back for day 2, and I'm so excited to do more. It was a lot. There was a lot of content. That's a good thing, by the way, but it was a lot that I was exhausted after it. After using the mental power to figure this stuff out, I needed to take a break, and I had a lovely break. And we're back, and we're going to start with Cosmic Love. I love the title of this one. And I already see words I like, stars and moon and
A falling star fell from your heart and left.
I love that lyric. Beautiful. Landed in my eyes.
I screamed aloud
Oh.
as it tore
Oh, I like that.
through them, and now it's left me blind.
Again, that all-consuming love where it almost like it hurts. A lot of people write about how wonderful love is, and in many ways it is. It feels wonderful, but in many ways, especially people who are heartbroken, it's fucking terrifying to fall in love again after having your heart broken. It's so scary, and so I love that they discuss this where it's like you're letting it happen, but also it's a gruesome process as it tore through them, and now it's left me blind. I can't even see straight because of this love, what you've done to me. It's beautiful.
The stars, the moon, they have all been blown out. You left me in the dark.
Oh.
No dawn, no day. I'm always in this twilight, in the shadow of your heart. And in the dark, I can hear your heartbeat. I try to find the sound, but then it stopped, and I was in the darkness, so darkness I became.
Wow. This is wild. Okay. This feels like it's talking about like I'm gonna get a bit spiritual here, okay? So, warning. It feels like a relationship that's like a soul contract where you're meant to learn really deep lessons about yourself through this relationship. And yes, I talk from experience. Sometimes relationships that you have with people, I believe that they're there for a reason. I had a relationship that triggered the biggest spiritual growth I've ever had, or at least started it, and I just keep having spiritual awakenings since then. But it was like the catalyst for me really starting on the path to figuring out who I am as a soul. And that relationship was the most painful relationship I've ever had. It was one of the most beautiful experiences in some ways, and then having it ripped away, or actually I was the one that had to walk away in order to not abandon myself as I had been doing previously. In order to walk away, that was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but also one of the things I'm most proud of. One of the things that I did for myself out of self-love. And then from there, it really it changed who I was as a person. And I don't know why this is just feeling like that. You left me in the dark. That's how I felt, like literally the worst depression I've ever had after this after this breakup or this breakdown of the relationship. I'm always in the twilight, in the shadow of your heart. I love the use of the word shadow because, again, in some of these more destined relationships, it really triggers your shadows, which, again, shadow work is great to do because it heals wounds, it heals programming that has been forced upon you, and you get to the actual depth of who you are as an actual human being. That's why I say, like, there's something so beautiful about these loves, but they're fucking painful as all hell. I love this. And in the dark, I can hear your heartbeat. I tried to find the sound, but then it stopped and I was in the darkness. So darkness I became. Mirroring. There's a lot of mirroring also that goes on in these type of relationships. You're triggering each other. You're triggering each other's shadows, each other's wounds. Which is why, like, sometimes these type of relationships, some, like, you know, soulmates and things like that, it's like, oh, it was so easy. It's like the love just felt so easy. And that sounds great. I don't know of that. I've never had one of those. Maybe that would be beautiful. Maybe I would love one of those. But actually, I don't know if I do, because I love, I don't know, maybe I'm a masochist. I love growth. And I feel like sometimes in these relationships, as long as it's like healthy and kind and compassionate, that I'm not talking about toxic shit. I'm talking about when someone that you care about just triggers your wounds, but you feel safe enough in that relationship to discover why. Like, it has nothing to do with them. They're just triggering old wounds that you have from the past, from your childhood and things like that. That's what I'm talking about. And anyways, so yeah, that kind of triggering each other's, you end up mirroring people in that way. Like, they trigger your wounds, you trigger theirs, and it just becomes this beautiful dance. But it's a lot, and it's very painful. Okay, I'm gonna keep going because I don't even know if you got some of that. Then good on you, but I also could just be talking nonsense to it from others' perspectives, which is fine. If you know, you know. It's one of those things. If you know, you know. So yeah, we'll keep going though. It's so powerful. It's so dramatic. I love it. Oh shit. I just sorry. I just, in my dramatics, I just got tea all over. And when you feel like someone's presence, even though you're not in contact with someone, when you feel there's like this invisible string that you feel, or this red string, you could say, that's always connecting you. I'm always in this twilight. It feels like this weird liminal space in the shadow of your heart. And no matter what you do, you can't get rid of it. You do all the witchy cord cutting ceremonies. You do all of it. But sometimes when things are destined, you just gotta throw your hands up, surrender, let go, and say, well, fuck. I guess you're living in my head rent-free. I'm gonna loosen that grip of control. I'm gonna accept that apparently there's some reason why you live in my head rent-free, even though I've done all the work and all the healing to try to detach from this situation. I guess you're there. Hi, I'll accept you and move on with my life. And that acceptance is actually really difficult to do, but that's what I'm working on now. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens from there, because there's no way I can. I mean, it's been years at this point. But you do what you do to cope. So, sorry, it makes me think of that. This is making me think of that. I'm actually really glad that I stopped yesterday, because this is really beautiful. This is like making me feel really seen in this strange situation that have found myself in my adult life. And yeah, I think this is really beautiful for me to hear. And I think I was too energetically drained to really hear these words yesterday. So that, I mean, that was the divine at its work anyway, as well. So, also, before I came in today to do this reaction, when I took my dogs out for a walk, I just have to let you know, I saw, and if you know me, you know I've talked about this before, I don't see them all the time, but when I do, it means something. I saw the most beautiful hawk fly directly overhead. Within the same minute, I saw a white butterfly, and then I saw a fucking dragonfly. I never see dragonflies. Maybe a few times in my whole life. Like, I never see dragonflies, but within a span of about 2 minutes, I saw those 3 things. And again, we're getting witchy and spiritual. I guess Florence brings it out. Perfect. That's fine. If it's nonsense to you, then just, it's nonsense. That's fine. But that, to me, felt like an important message. And then now we're having the first song we hear today is one that is really deeply connecting to a situation that I have felt a lot of different emotions about.
I took the stars from my eyes and then I made a map.
Oh,
I knew that somehow I could find my way back.
oh,
And I heard
beautiful.
your heart beating, you were in the darkness too. So I stayed in the darkness.
Oh,
with you.
beautiful. Holy shit. I took the stars. These are the stars that blinded her. I took the stars from my eyes and then I made a map. Holy shit. It's like finding your own way through the darkness, but also accepting the darkness because this person is also in the darkness. So we'll stay in the darkness with you. Well, it's okay. We'll get through it together. Yeah, it does really feel like a soul contract type situation here. Twin flame. Ever heard of it?
The stars, the moon, they have all been blown out. You left me in the dark. No dawn, no day. I'm always in this twilight, in the
So
shadow
powerful.
of you.
Oh, vocals. Ooh. Those gunshots are fireworks. We're gonna say fireworks. That's more cosmic. A heartbeat. Wow, that was beautiful. I hate that I relate to that. Oh, it's painful. It's painful. I don't wish it on anybody, to be quite honest. Wow. Okay. Let's move on. I'm done. I'm done with that one. I'm done with that one. That one hits too close to home at this moment, which is why I don't even think I'm getting super emotional because it's almost like too like I'm dissociating a bit, but also it was beautiful, and I did receive what I needed from it. But it's too close to home, that one, and so I am distancing myself a little bit from that, which I'm allowed to do. I am allowed to do that. As you know, I'm very empathic, and I share my emotions quite willingly on this channel, but when I need to dissociate and distance myself, we let that happen. Okay, my boy builds coffins. That sounds very interesting. Okay, let's do it. My boy builds coffins. Like, just off the bat, if that's a metaphor, it's like this person is creating death, creating endings right from the beginning, is what I'm getting just from the title, not even looking into anything yet. So we'll see if that's kind of where we go. Eerie. Country-ish. I like it. That was so weird. I didn't touch anything. It paused. Spooky. That was wild. I did not touch anything. Nothing is touching my mouse. Nothing is touching my keyboard. That was so weird. That is wild. Okay, for some reason, that was meant to be paused there. I love the instrumentals of it. It's so cool.
My boy builds coffins with hammers and nails. He doesn't build ships. He has no use for sales.
That says a lot.
Tables, dresses or chairs. He can't carve a whistle because he just doesn't care. My boy builds coffins for the...
Interesting. I think it's a really interesting, again, if this is metaphor, he doesn't build ships. He has no use for sails. Like, he doesn't want to move forward, maybe. He doesn't make tables, dressers, or chairs. You would say, like, tables, dressers, and chairs are, like, how to make a place feel like home. He can't carve a whistle. He just doesn't care. He doesn't have this sense of wanting to build a life, maybe, to settle and build a beautiful, comfortable life. He builds coffins instead because he's cynical and knows that, you know, it's one thing to live your life and be like, I know I'm going to die. We're all going to die. We're born to die. But if you live your life like that, like constantly thinking about that, then you're not actually living your life, kind of thing. So I'm wondering if it's similar. Well, let's keep going. We literally are 4 lines in. Okay.
Rich and the poor, kings and queens have all knocked on his door. Beggars and liars, gypsies and thieves, they all come to him because he's so eager to please. My boy builds coffins, he makes them all day, but it's not just for work and it isn't for play. He's made a one for himself, one for me too.
There you go. Yep.
One of these days, he'll make one for you.
It's interesting. Another really interesting topic. I was just thinking too, like even just on a more literal standpoint, I was just thinking of how obviously there's like full careers dedicated to end of life care and, you know, funeral directors, and yeah, there's full careers of people who deal with death on a daily basis. And I was just thinking how interesting that is, how interesting that would be, how your perspective on life would be so different, because it's like you've got one foot in the underworld at all times and one foot here on the physical plane. And yeah, it just made me think of that, how interesting that is. For good or bad, I don't know. I'd love to talk to someone actually that has that career. I would be actually very interested in hearing from someone. I'm sure they have a lot of unique perspective maybe that we wouldn't otherwise have. Sorry, it just made me think of that. It's very interesting. Okay. Next one is called Hurricane Drunk.
No walls can keep me protected. No sleep, nothing in between me and the rain. And you can't save me now. I'm in the grip of a hurricane. I'm gonna blow myself away. I'm going out. I'm gonna drink myself to death.
I was wondering when I, like, the title, I was like, either she's the hurricane drunk or she's with a hurricane drunk. I didn't know, just based on the title, what we were going to be exploring, but it sounds like she's the hurricane drunk that we're going to be talking about. I'm going to drink myself to death. I'm in the grip of a hurricane. I'm going to blow myself away. It's like, yeah, blowing up your own life to drink away your sorrows, right? Interesting. Another really interesting topic. Okay.
And in the crowd, I see you with someone else. I brace myself, 'cause I know it's gonna hurt. But I like to think at least things can't get any worse.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, so much pain.
I don't want shelter, no calm, nothing to keep me from the storm. And you can hold me down, 'cause I belong to the hurricane.
I just want to
It's gonna blow
blow
this
everything
all
up.
away. I'm going out.
Because at least you're not sitting in that pain, knowing that this person is with someone else. If you're calm and you're sitting with yourself, you have to feel the pain. But if you become this drunk hurricane or hurricane drunk, yeah, you're blowing up your life, but you don't have to sit and feel that pain. Oh, beautiful.
I'm gonna drink myself to death. And in the crowd, I see you with someone else. I brace myself, 'cause I know it's gonna hurt. But I like to think at least things can't get any worse. I hope that you see me, 'cause I'm staring at you. But when you look over, you look right through. Then you lay that kiss on my head.
Oh,
And I never felt so alive,
oh.
so dead. I'm gone.
That line. I never felt so alive and so dead, right? Because when you have these massive emotions and feelings, I mean, honestly, it does make you feel very alive and human. You feel the most human when you're feeling that much pain, right? But also it's painful, so you also kind of just feel dead too. I totally get that. I love that. That's beautiful lyric. Love it.
Going out, I'm gonna drink myself to death. And in the crowd, I see you with someone else. I brace
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. I mean, beautiful in a really painful and fucked up way, but I guess what I mean by beautiful is the way that she's expressing these feelings. I find very poetic and beautiful. Okay. Blinding. So interesting. Every song is so unique and just has so many things to mine through. Ooh. So interesting.
Some dreaming state, a twist in the waking world, never quite awake.
Oh, interesting.
No kiss, no gentle word could wake me from this slumber until I realized that it was you who held me under. Felt it.
There's a lot of like how another person, again, it's like a major theme that I'm really feeling is like this all-consuming love, this the way that people shake you up, the way they, or I should say the way you can allow someone to take you, shake you to your core and like take you out of who you actually are. There's a lot of that. It was you who held me under. There's a lot of like blaming other people. It's very interesting. Lungs. It's like she's outsourcing her lungs. And it's like it feels like this beautiful journey to learning again. I think I said this on the actual Lungs song, but it does. It feels like this journey of learning how to breathe on your own instead of letting someone else do the breathing for you or like be the reason that you're breathing. It's like learning to breathe for yourself. I don't know. It's just what I'm getting in this.
Shaking through my scalp, through my spine and down through my ribs. No more dreaming of the dead as if death itself was undone.
Whoa.
No more crawling like a crow for a boy, for a body in the garden. No more dreaming like a girl, so in love, so in love.
Yeah.
No more dreaming like a girl, so in love, so
She's tired of it overtaking her.
so in love with the wrong word.
Ooh.
And I could hear the thunder and see the lightning crash. And all around the world was waking. I never could go back. 'Cause all the walls of dreaming, they were torn wide open.
Beautiful.
Finally see
The spell was broken. Okay.
that the spell was broken, and all my bones began to shake. My eyes flew open.
Again, yeah, it feels like coming into yourself. My eyes flew open. I love that. My bones began to shake. You're like, yeah, it just feels like this moment of awakening into yourself and what you want and what your soul is calling for.
And all my bones began to shake. My eyes flew open.
Whoa, beautiful
Dreaming of
instrumentals.
the dead as if death itself was undone. No more crawling like a crow for a boy, for a body in the garden. No more dreaming like a girl, so in love, so in love. No more dreaming like a girl, so
So interesting. What a line. Snow White is stitching up your circuit boards, synapse slipping through the hidden doors. Yeah, it really feels like an awakening of some kind, like of some of that like programming or like the TikTok trend, the what is it? Propaganda I'm no longer falling for, like the whole idea of, you know, being a just romance in general and just yeah. Your idea of what love is really differs from, you know, when you're 20 years old versus like when you're 38. Like my idea of what love is completely turned on its head. And I'm still a hopeless romantic and I still believe in love, and I actually in some ways I feel like I believe in love more because I feel like now I believe in the capacity for like real unconditional love. Love is infinite. And back then, love was just a dream. But the dream was, I didn't know what I wanted. Really, I just wanted to be fixed or to be saved, not realizing that the love for self is always the most important. Once you find that love for self, then it's like, well, now I've got the capacity for love for so many people, and it's beautiful. And it's in an unconditional way rather than what can I get out of it? And transactional. I feel like a lot of people see love as transactional, and that's the thing. In my opinion, true love is not transactional at all. There is no transactions in love. Love is just love. If you love, you love. That doesn't mean you abandon yourself, because again, that wouldn't be self-love. Again, it always starts with self-love. That's the rule. That's my rule. And then it goes outward from there. Anyways, apparently you wanted my views on love. There you go. Let's keep going.
Itself was undone. Now I'm crawling like a crawl for a boy, for a body in a garden. Now I'm dreaming like a girl, so in love, so in love. Now I'm dreaming like a girl, so in love, so in love. Now I'm dreaming like a girl, so in love with the wrong word.
Oh, it's like you hear the taking the breath. Yeah, it's almost like, ooh. It's almost like sinister the way Snow White is stitching up your circuit boards. It's like she's coming in and she's programming you into this horrid, this horrid, hopeless romantic that's gonna put up with too much shit. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I love it. It's so interesting. Okay, what do we have next? Ooh, that comes straight in. You've got the love. Okay. These are also interesting, and they're having me go on tangents. This is going to be a long ass video, but here we go. That's what we do on this channel, so it's fine. I feel bad for my YouTube editing self, but here we are.
Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air.
Me too.
I know I can count on you.
Oh.
Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you've got the love I need to see me through.
Oh, beautiful.
Sometimes it seems the going is just too rough.
Oh. We have a hopeful love song. That's beautiful. I need this. I need a little bit of hope. I need it. That's beautiful. I love that. I feel like throwing my hands up in the air, but I know I can count on you. Ah, that sounds so nice. I don't know what that's like. I feel like I've been on my own. Even like I'm like a serial monogamous like dater. I think the longest I've gone in my adult life being single is like maybe the last time I was single, but it was still, I feel like it was, well, let's think about this. I I had a long-term 6-year relationship that ended in like October, September, October. And then by August of the next year, I was in a serious committed relationship for 3 years. So, and that was the longest I've been single since I was like 16. Oh, yuck. Blech. That's gross. And I did a lot of personal growth in that time. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful time. Now, this time around, I am past a year mark now. Anyways, my whole point of that whole thing is that even knowing that I have perpetually had someone in my life, technically, I have never felt this. Never. I know I can count on you. I don't care. But the love you've got, but you've got the love I need to see me through. I don't relate. Unfortunately, I don't relate. Because yes, I've physically been in relationships with people, but my pattern that I have broken, by the way, that pattern is done and broken. We've let go of it. We're never doing it again. The pattern that I have been in for my entire adult life has been to go for emotionally unavailable men. Makes sense. I mean, from a psychological point of view, like I'm a nerd, I'm a psych nerd, so it literally makes the most sense just based on my upbringing and based on my childhood and my mother and my father, and like it literally makes the most sense. It's textbook. But we've broken it. We've healed. We've broken it. And sorry, it just kind of made me sad because I was like, shit. I've literally always had someone, but I really haven't ever had someone. I've never felt true support from a partner. Never. There have been people that have been supportive in ways. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not trying to say that all my exes are pieces of crap or anything like that. Emotionally unavailable, yes. You know, so like in some ways I would feel supported, but like in this way, and just like really feeling like I could emotionally count on someone, I don't know what that's like. I literally don't know what that's like. I would love to know what that's like. I would love to know what that's like because I have been a lone wolf my entire life. Again, it's so ironic because I really have been with someone, but I've felt alone my entire life. I would love to feel truly and genuinely supported for once in my fucking life. That would be great. We're manifesting that. But for now, we are finding safety, security, love within ourselves. That is the mission. It would be nice, though. It really would be nice to feel some support and not to feel like I have to carry it all by myself. But the good thing, I was just thinking, because I'm like, how can I see the silver lining in this? Because there's always a silver lining. The silver lining is I'm single and I just have to carry my own shit right now. That is easier than being in a relationship, carrying your own shit and carrying someone else's, right? So now I'm just carrying my shit. I'm carrying my shit, but I don't gotta carry your shit. Get your shit away, you know? What I'm trying to say is I would like to be in a relationship where I carry some of their shit, they carry some of my shit. Like, here, take some of that. Like, you've had to carry that for a while. I'll carry some of that for you. You carry some of this for me. And it's like, you know, it's give and take. A beautiful, reciprocal situation Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? That exists. Balance exists. Balance exists, which means I just realized something. I have had these horrendous, unbalanced relationships for most of my adult life. So that tells me that now I'm going to find the most balance, most temperance within a beautiful relationship for the rest of my life. It's going to be beautiful. Delusional. I like to tell myself that though, because come on. Isn't there supposed to be balance in the freaking universe? Haven't I carried enough? I've carried enough. The universe is like, no, you have more lessons to learn, bitch. Sorry, I'm going nuts. All from 4 lines that I was like, I don't relate to that. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry.
Oh, no matter what I do, now and then it seems like life is just too much. But you got the love I need to see me through.
Ooh, yeah. Let's manifest that.
You are my daily need.
Oh.
When friends are gone, I know my Savior's love is real. You know it's real. You got the love. 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 You
Is this like, is this religious? Is this religious because we're saying, oh Lord, what's the use? Or my Savior's love is real? She's not religious, is she? Okay, I need to know. Because you could take that as like religious verbiage, but also you can use those words. I don't know. It could be. It really could be. Who knows? Who knows? Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Time after time, I think, oh Lord, what's the use? Time after time, I think it's just no good. 'Cause sooner or later in life, the things you love, you lose. But you've got the love I need to see me through. You got the love. 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 You got the love.
Beautiful. That was so beautiful. I love it. I love a good hopeful song. We need it. We need it every once in a while. Okay, I think we're on disc 2 now. Okay, ooh, bird song. If you know me at all, you know how much I freaking love birds, so I'm excited. We're gonna do bird song intro, and then I guess we'll go straight into bird song unless I have something to say about the intro. Beautiful. Oh, it's so hopeful. This one sounds hopeful too. Makes me so happy, actually. like how the birds make me feel. Okay, we'll get to it. I know. I just want to say that was beautiful. That brought me so much joy. All I saw was birds and sunshine and fields and running through fields and wildflowers and fireflies and yeah, I don't know. That was beautiful. A beautiful visual picture that I saw in my head when I listened to that. So that was very joyful. I love that. Okay, bird song. Here we go.
Well, I didn't tell anyone, but a bird flew by. So what I'd done, he set up a nest outside, and he sang about what I'd become. He sang so low, sang so clear, I was afraid all the neighbors would hear. So I invited him in just to reason with him. I promised I wouldn't do it again. But he sang louder and louder inside the house, and no, I couldn't get him out, so I trapped him under a cardboard box.
Oh no!
To make him stop, I picked up the bird and above the din I said, that's the last song you'll ever sing. Held him down, broke his neck, taught him a lesson he wouldn't forget.
Oh my god. It's like the truth, right? It's like guilt. The bird represents that guilt. Obviously, she's feeling guilt about something. And it's like the way you swallow your guilt, but then, and you try to crush it, try to do whatever you can to get rid of it, but it's always there. Beautiful metaphor. I don't like the breaking of a bird's neck as a bird lady. But it's a really cool metaphor. Really interesting. I always love those little... Beautiful. That was a cool song. And I love the little different like change. Like I love stuff like that just have so many like dynamics in one song. It was super short too. It's not even 3 minutes, but it just had so much in it. That was cool. I really like that. What do we have next? Okay, Are You Hurting the One You Love? Okay, we're getting to the end, at least of this original record here. Okay. Are you hurting the one you love?
to stay in heaven, but the rules are too tough. It's just too tough.
Such interesting percussion
It's just
and production going on in this.
Are you hurting the one you love when they watch the walls and the ticking clock? Are you hurting the one you love, and was it something you could not stop?
Ooh.
Could not stop. Stop. Could not stop. Stop.
Beautiful.
Could not stop. Stop. Could not stop. Stop. Could not stop. Are you hurting the one you love? Leave them sleeping on the bottom door. Are you hurting the one you love? You love the corners of. Are you hurting the one you love? And if heaven knows, then who must die? Are you hurting the one you love? You said you got to heaven, but it wasn't enough.
Ooh, it's so eerie, some of that, like, ugh. So interesting, so dissonant. That one was so interesting. I feel like, I don't know, for me, it just feels like questioning. Sometimes you get in these patterns and this comfortability in long-term relationships that sometimes you don't even like question if you're actually hurting the one that you supposedly love. You don't even like realize maybe some of the smallest things or smallest actions that you're doing or not doing, how it's affecting the person you're with on a daily basis. It just kind of feels like that, like questioning that. I don't know. Very interesting. Okay, we're getting to the end here. Falling. Oh, falling. What are we falling? I don't want to fall.
I've fallen out of favor and I've fallen from grace, fallen out of trees and I've fallen on my face, fallen out of taxis, out of windows too, fell in your opinion when I fell in love with you.
Beautiful.
Sometimes I wish for falling, wish for the release, wish for falling through the air to give me some relief, because falling's not the problem. When I'm falling I'm at peace. It's only when I hit the ground it causes all the grief.
That's beautiful. I love that lyric. Falling's not the problem. When I'm falling, I'm at peace. It's only when I hit the ground it causes all the grief. Yeah, just it obviously makes me think of being in the relationship in that stage where you're actually like falling in love. It's actually really beautiful, and that's why they call it the honeymoon stage. And it just, I mean, that's where we get all that dopamine and whatever other freaking chemicals you get from falling in love. And but when you stop falling and kind of reality hits in some ways, and maybe you start seeing what you didn't see when you were in the process of falling, that's when it causes all the grief. Yeah, totally. Love that. Beautiful. I love
This is a song for a scribbled out name that my love keeps writing again and again. This is a song for a scribbled out name that my love keeps writing again and 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 again.
This build, beautiful.
I dance myself up, drunk myself down, found people to love, left people to drown. I'm not scared to jump, I'm not scared to fall. If there was nowhere to land, I wouldn't be scared at all.
I don't think we're just talking about love here too, though. I think we're also just talking about, which is beautiful because this is what I'm working on with myself. Just that idea of like releasing and letting go of control in some aspects, at least of the aspects that you can't control. There are certain things in life that you literally can't control. You cannot control other people's actions. You can't control other people's feelings. You can't control, you know. So being able to let go of all those things, but then also empower yourself to be able to take control of things that you can control, which are, you know, yourself and your actions and the way you react to your own emotions and the way you integrate your own feelings and emotions and you know, the actions that you take and things like that. So finding that balance. But I do think that we are talking like a broader picture of just taking those risks and on yourself, believing in yourself and things like that. But again, it's like, I love that idea. I'm not scared to jump. I'm not scared to fall. And if there was nowhere to land, I wouldn't be scared at all. Totally. Yep. Ooh, this build is stunning. Ooh. And they brought us right down, okay, with beautiful strings. Ooh. Yeah.
Sometimes I wish for falling, wish for the release, wish for falling through the air. Give me some relief, because falling's not the problem. When I'm falling, I'm at peace. It's only when I hit the ground it causes all the grief.
Beautiful. Oh, that was stunning. I love the words in that. Okay, so we've got, I think this is the second last one. We've got Dog Days Are Over, but the demo, which is interesting. And you know what? I want to hear it because that one clearly, a minute into that one, I was bawling my eyes off. So it's obviously one that I needed to hear in this moment in my life. And so why the fuck not hear it again? We'll hear the demo. Okay, here we go. Beautiful.
Happiness hit her like a train on a track, coming towards her, stuck still, no turning back. She hit around the corner,
Nice.
then she hit under bed. She killed him with kisses, and for all that she fled, with every bubble
Nice.
she sang with a thread.
I love the percussion, it's so good. Nice. I love the vocals. I love this line. It's so good. Percussion is so good on this. They are. Stagnation is done. Get ready. It's coming. Beautiful. So cool. It's wild to me, like that was so good, but like fuck, the production in the recorded version, like that final version is impeccable. Like it shows me the work that went into, you know, from the demo into the final finished product is wild to me because it's perfect. Last one for this reaction. Like I said, if you guys, if there are songs on the deluxe part, like there's probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 more songs that I'm not doing today. If you think that I need to do them, then I'll do them. We'll do a deluxe version, and that's fine. Just let me know. Let me know, or if we've done enough, because this was a long album and it's been absolutely amazing, but I'm happy to do more. If they're great, let's do them. Here we go. Swimming. Ooh, this is different. I love it.
Your songs remind me of swimming, which I forgot when I started to sing.
Oh.
Drift further away from the shore and deeper into the drink. Sat on the bottom of the ocean, a stern and stubborn rock. Your songs remind me of swimming, but somehow I forgot. I was sinking and now I'm sunk. I was drinking and now I'm drunk. Your songs remind me of swimming, but somehow I
Again,
forgot.
it's like that similar, it definitely goes with that theme of just like being so overtaken and kind of surrendering to someone else a bit. Your songs remind me of swimming, but somehow I forgot. Like and now I'm sunk and drunk. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Really cool.
I try to remember the chorus. I can't remember.
I love the instrumentals of this. It's really interesting.
Now the life jacket
song that sent me a swimmin' is now the life jacket that burst. Wow. Rotting like a wreck on the ocean floor. Sinking like a siren that can't swim anymore. Yeah, again, that like feeling of losing yourself in a relationship. It's like all over the freaking record. Okay, wow. I don't want to do this again. I'll just sing. It's okay. I love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is brutal. I see it's you, so I'll just dive straight back in the ocean. I'm not gonna, let you save me again. I'll just go back in the ocean and cross my fingers and hope for the best. I'll just surrender to the process, take a deep breath, suck the water in my chest. Why not? Let's see what happens, because that's gotta be better than being saved by you again. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So sassy and heartbreaking. Ooh, the instrumentals. Okay. Yep. We're getting dramatic. I love it. Ooh, this is a bridge. This is how a bridge is done. Oh, I miss bridges. So many pop singers don't write bridges anymore. Sorry, I sound like an old, what happened to the bridge? In my day, we had bridges in our song. I'm an old fart, and I like bridges. Okay, let's keep going. Let's enjoy this one. The ocean, take a deep breath, suck the water in my chest. Oh, this is so good. Take a deep breath, suck the water in my chest. Yes. Can't cross my fingers. Then I'll fall there. Yes. Then all of a sudden, I heard a note. It started in my chest and ended in my throat. Then I realized. What did you realize? What did you realize? I was swimming. Yes, I was swimming. She found herself. I'm swimming. Yes, I am swimming. Your songs remind me of swimming. Yes. We're swimming. We're swimming on our own now. Yes. Holy shit, that was good. I love that. That was a great way to end that record, in my opinion. Because it just wrapped everything up. Remember, I kept saying that. It was like, it's like this journey, like you could, because I could feel it coming. It was like this journey of losing yourself in a relationship and then finding yourself again, which is a really natural process. I mean, if you are an adult, if you're anywhere near the same experience as me, that those are the cycles of relationships. At least in your youth, until like I would like to think that the next relationship I get in, I won't lose myself this time. I'm really starting to think that I've learned my lesson. I mean, you do go back in old patterns sometimes, but I think that I'm grounded enough in myself now that I think even if I find myself going back into old patterns, I'll be able to recognize and observe it and make the needed adjustments necessary to not drown, really. That was beautiful. What a beautiful record. What a journey we went on. It's so hard. Like, that was a lot. That was a lot of content. So for me to even go back and like talk about my favorites that I usually do, I feel like it's impossible. Especially the ones that were yesterday. It's like that was like, it feels like it was in in a past far away. Like I barely remember. I remember obviously the dog days are over and how that affected me, but I don't remember much other than that. Between Two Lungs was really interesting. I mean, I loved everything, to be honest. I thought they were all very interesting and worth, like, really diving into, and obviously listening to this album a bunch more. I'm gonna need to. Cosmic Love was, again, it's so interesting because Dog Days Are Over really felt like this spiritual experience for me where I was like, shit, I need to hear this. And then I stopped right at the time where like the song I really needed to hear today was Cosmic Love. And that was the first one we did today, on this day, even though you guys are seeing them both. But, you get it. You get what I'm trying to say. You've Got the Love made me go into an existential crisis about how I've always been in a relationship and never felt supported. Bird Song was so freaking interesting. Oh my god. Swimming. I loved that. That was a great way to end, too. Like, just that overall theme. Like, those are the overall theme. I'm sure there's more, and that there's a lot that I haven't discovered yet, because in a work like this, you're not going to get everything on the first listen. So I've surrendered to that. That's totally fine. But what I'm getting off the bat, like I said, I've said a million times, it really just feels like this journey through being on life support with someone else, like, having someone else be your life support to learning how to breathe on your own. If we want to go through the like lungs metaphor, that's what it feels like to me. That's like the overall journey. That's what I'm getting anyway. So, oh, that was so much fun. Let me know. Let me know if you want me to do more Florence. I think I'm going to anyway. Like I said, I've kind of gone rogue. Even if this video does shit, who cares? I am on for the journey myself because it's just incredible. So let me know the songs that really affected you, if I was making sense in anything, if I was resonating with anything, what you resonate with, what you disagree with. Like, let me know down in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and I will see you for the next video.